What's up, guys? Another Q&A. The first question is shoulder health exercises that I do. I do just the typical three-way raises to the front, to the side, and to the rear. That has fixed all my imbalances and kept my shoulders very strong and very healthy as I've progressed. I don't do internal or external rotation work because that has always damaged my strength and really hurt my shoulders. So I stay away from that, even though that's what a lot of people do. It just doesn't work for me. Another exercise that I do is really just a stretch, external and internal stretches for my shoulders. If you're not, what I found is a lot of the times that people get hurt is when they're not flexible enough or mobile enough to get into the right positions. And when you're forcing your body into a position that it's just not able to do on its own is when things snap. So, flexibility and mobility are extremely important in any sport, especially ours. Let's see. Another exercise that I recommend, though, is Chris Duffin's shoulder rock. You can get that through his website. I think it's kabukistrength.com. I could be wrong. Just look up Chris Duffin. But I did those years ago before anybody invented some kind of tool, but I just did them with a plate, 45-pound plate, and I'd roll it around my head back and forth, and that helps the mobility to get your arms back, especially when you're a thicker guy or girl and you really can't get your arms behind your head without your shoulder blade kind of turning under. You don't want that. You want this without everything kind of rolling. But yeah, that's that. Okay, another question. Have I ever lifted equipped, and will I? Yes, I have lifted equipped. I did bench and deadlift equipped. I didn't squat that meet. It was just a push-pull. It was in 2009. I hate it. I hated gear lifting. I think, in my opinion, I think it's stupid. It's just, it's not strength, in my opinion. But it is a skill. You have to be very good at using the gear in order to get everything out of it. The top guys in gear tend to be very, very strong raw too. So keep that in mind. You can't just throw gear on and add 500 pounds to your bench. It's not going to happen. But I don't think I'm ever gonna use gear again. I did it once and hated it. I like just being able to put some wrist wraps on, lay down on a bench, and press 400 plus pounds over my face. How do I deal with the mental highs and lows and remained focused this long in the sport? I guess it all comes down to what made you start in the first place. I started before I even knew about the sport. I just wanted to be stronger than everybody, and I used to try and pick up the back of cars, rocks, all that kind of stuff. And once I started lifting weights, some guy told me about a powerlifting event, and I said, well, let's do it. And since I started training, in the beginning, there really were no lows. It was all just get in there, kick some ass, and I did, because I was a beginner. It was always highs. And then, eventually, you start to hit a wall, and, there's low days. But it was the mental aspect of the lows to keep going it was always that pursuit of being stronger than anybody on the planet. And, being pissed off every day helps a lot. When you're angry constantly and, you use this as a vent, there really are no low days. I mean, you just really want to get in there and beat the crap out of something. So that's what I do. And what's kept me here that long is, again, just being angry. If you've ever seen me lift in person, if you've ever seen me compete in person, you see it. I go from I'm laughing, I'm joking around, and then the switch goes off, and it's game time. I'm ready to kill somebody, and it's better the weights than a regular person. So that's how it is. The last question, it's always controversial. Have I and will I ever use steroids? No, I have never used steroids. I've never used any kind of performance-enhancing drug, nor will I ever. I can tell you that for a fact. I will never, ever use it because, in my opinion, it's simply cheating. I mean, there's a lot of people that say, well, it's not cheating as long as you compete with the people that are using them. Well, I still kind of think it's cheating because you're cheating the guys that have been training for 20 years and they make it to the highest levels in the USAPL and the IPF, and you are cheating them out of possible sponsorships, out of possible money out of their pocket. You're cheating them out of, a lot of different things, whether you realize it or not. So if you think you're not hurting anybody by doing it, think again. At least that's my opinion. But at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. I'm not making you take the stuff, and you're not making me take it, no matter what you say. So that's that question. That's the end of the questions. And if you got any more, let me know. I hope that helped, and keep them coming. Thanks, guys.